Hey everyone, it's Jenny, and today is my makeup of the week. And as you notice, my makeup of the week bag is a little bit different this week. This was my old makeup case. It's a Caboodles case. I got this many moons ago. I've had it for years, at least probably 10 plus years, I would say. But I love this thing. It's still heavy duty and sturdy. But my other makeup bag that I have, that you usually always see in the video, that's going with me on my trip to Disney, and I went ahead and started packing that, which I may want to try to do a video on what I'm packing with me on my trip. You know, see if anybody finds that interesting. But let's get into my makeup of the week in my old Caboodles kit here. Like I said, I've had this a long time, and I've had to kind of reorganize everything, so I'm going to try to get through this video as quick as I can so I'm not taking forever. Let's get into primer. I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. I've had this on here before. I really enjoy this. I think it's really good primer. It does what it intends to do, or what it says that it's going to do, which is pore reducing primer, and it does make your makeup last on longer. This doesn't get enough love. I know another YouTuber, Christina Burgess, she actually mentioned this in her 2017 favorites of the year. So I was glad to see somebody did mention it. Let's get into conceal and correcting. Yeah, let's get into conceal and correcting. And of course my erase paste and Boing, which is now just all called Boing. But I have a new concealer that I'm trying out. My sister just bought this for me. She found it at TJ Maxx. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer and Corrector. I've only used this once, and I have to say, I really like it. This is some full coverage concealer. No jokes. Foundation is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I love this foundation. I have dry skin, and I know this, it kind of works with my skin pretty good, so I like that one a lot. And for my highlighting concealer, I'm using the Maybelline, I will learn to talk in these videos one day. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which I really like. It's a really good drugstore concealer if you're looking for a good recommendation. Powder, I've got the, it's the Althea Korea, the Petal Velvet Powder. I really like this. It's just a really good, I think I've showed this to you all before, just a white based powder. It's quite nice. I do like it. And my contouring, bronzing, and all that, I'm using the IBY Highlight and Contour Palette. I think I used this in my last video. I'm really liking this. You know, all the shades tend to work really good. It's got a mirror on it. I don't have a bad word to say about it. I know I've had that in my makeup of the weeks multiple times. A blush, I'm using the Super BB Physicians Formula. I don't think they actually make this blush anymore. It was their Super BB All-in-One Beauty Balm Bronzer and Blush. It does have SPF 30 and light medium. It's just a really great blush, but you do have to be careful with it because it is very pigmented. Very pigmented. I don't think their newer blushes are that way, but that one is. Highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit. This is just a fabulous highlighting kit. I love it. I think this would go better with more darker skin tones, but it still works on my skin. I love the Luna, is probably my favorite. Love Luna and the Spectra. For some reason, purple highlights really work on my skin really good. So, but this is a good one. For my brows, I've actually got two. It's not what you think on my brows. It's something different. If I can find it. Where are you at? I'm using the Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Brow. I'm not sure. I mean, it does what it needs to do, but I'm just not, it was a little bit messy. And then I've also got this Revlon Colorstay, and this is in the shade soft brown, which I think is a little bit too light, but I can always, you know, press it a little bit harder and make it a little bit darker. So I don't think I would repurchase this. This I would definitely probably repurchase in a darker color. And so I did my brows. My eye primer is the Kat Von D Prime and Correct. Love it. It's really, really good. I don't think they make it anymore. Then the eyeshadow palette I'm using is the Modern Renaissance, which I do like the colors in here. But sometimes when I see this palette, I'm like, I don't know what I want to do with this. I don't get like, oh, excited to use this palette. Anybody else? Like, I really like Vermeer and Primavera. Warm Taupe is a great crease shade. But really, that's like all I get excited about. And I should be more excited about these more pinky toned colors. But I don't know. Maybe if I, you know, keep it in my collection, keep it in the rotation, I can, you know, get more inspired with it. Eyeliners. I'm using the Eyeko liquid eyeliner, and this is the Vasanti Kajal waterline. I'm really, really liking this. I got this in Ipsy. And last but not least, I'm actually using two different mascaras because one I'm trying, the bestie gave it to me. It's this Big Look by Pure, and this is probably the and it's with argan oil. It's probably one of the oiliest mascaras I've ever used. The first time I used it, I was like, I absolutely hate this. I don't know if I'd ever try it again, but I thought, well, maybe it just needs to be aired out a little bit. But I'm trying to see if you all can see how oily that is. I don't know how well that's picking up on camera. Like, I actually had to take a makeup sponge, like one of the old ones you just kind of toss, and wipe it down because that's how much excess oil was on it. So as a backup, I put in my Urban Decay Perversion. So far with this Pure today, I'll get kind of close to the camera so you can see. I mean, it does all right, but I'm not like, ooh, this is the best mascara. I don't know, but maybe it needs to, you know, air out a little bit more, get a little bit more dry, because sometimes they work better that way. And I think that was everything for my makeup of the week. Let me know, are you trying any of these products? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Let me know. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here. And with that, have a fabulous day. Bye.